time. Are we live? We're live! Move that chumpy right up into my mouth hole. What's going on, guys? Put this here, and that, and this is a little... I wonder if it's because it's midday and more people are doing stuff with their things. What's going on, guys? How you doing? I'm taking a quick look over at the featured content to see what the permissions are for the people there. Since Evan said he was not able to watch video. Management, embed links. Read history? Maybe. That's what we need. Alright, let's try that. See how that goes. And I am going to pull up the YouTube on this phone for the time being, I think. Well, actually, I should be able to see things from the chat function here, so we'll pull that up. Alright, in theory, we will be doing a little trivia. If we get about 4 or 5 people, that's all I want, 4 or 5 people. I know it's a hard sell. I did zero preparation and word of mouth on this particular day. Normally this would run on Sundays, and then Amanda was like, "No, I got stuff to do. I want you to do your thing on Saturdays, so accommodate me." So I did, because I'm a good husband. Last night, guys, we had a good time with just me and Molly, really. Dave Shadows was in the house doing a little watchy-watchy, but we did a cool setup, and I might be able to patch into part of that. If we only get like 2 or 3 people in, we might actually play a little board game instead of trivia, but we'll see. But for the time being, this is a special edition. This is the end. Hey, what's going on? And good afternoon, Evan. How you doing, buddy? Looks like my video is a little choppy. I think that is just that this is a peak hour in my cable network, and other people be using my streaming, be using up my junk. So it is what it is. That was the first time you saw the intro? Yeah, I mean, because usually I'm doing my streams on the mobile and I can't play it from there. But today we are on an external encoder. I'm using Just Broadcaster, which I have a video about in my YouTube, and you can check that out. So yeah, a little bit of a different format today here on the stream. If we get more people, we'll do some trivia and messing around with some stuff as it is, because it's pretty just good. A chill day. I didn't have a lot of time for promoting things today, and so that's where we're at. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, we did a little Zombicide last night. Mostly it was just me and Molly hanging around, but we did some cool things with that. This is a different setup I wanted to try right now, because I just didn't have enough time last night to sort of get it together. So so what we did last night was, I can semi-replicate it. One of the cameras I've already taken down, but whoops. So we got this, and then this little field was, well, that camera's not showing up, so never mind. That would have been, in the big one would have been the board game, and in the little one was a close-up window. Let's go back to this. But right now, I'm trying to get, oh, you did see it? Cool. Yeah, it worked out pretty good. I was pretty happy with that. I mean, obviously, everything can always be better, and so on and so forth. But really quick, I want to give a shout out to my video sponsor, Tuan and Nika. I will have their link in the description below, and you can check that out. I'm also going to post that on my Discord and other places. I meant to have that ready in advance, so they'll get a second day of being a sponsor for free. But I didn't want to get that done because I forgot to do it yesterday. But cool. So this is what I'm working on right now. Is I finally got the NVR, the security systems, somewhat set up. Check this out. So I don't know why these two aren't coming on. It's weird, but we kind of got part way there. So this is what we're looking at. The thing with this is, well, now I just lost that. So now I'm down to one camera on here, which is weird because the other two were the ones that were loading fine first. Now the thing here is, I'm going to throw it up on this. I'm going to throw it up on this because what you can immediately figure out is that the sync doesn't work. The camera that is pointed at me does not logically, is not picking up, it does not have its own microphone source. So it is way out of balance with the actual audio track. So look. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't even want to keep counting. Yeah, it's way off. It's not even like a sync that I could adjust. So for the sake of what I'm doing, these cameras will never be able to play as a facial thing. Like I could never use them to do like a show with people. But for the board game, since it's a board game and it's not fluid action, it's just like something moves and then something else moves. I think I can actually get away with these. This seems excessive right now, but I think there's a certain amount of latency that I'm compounding. So maybe, I don't know. How soon does something show up on that camera? Now the bigger issue here is that none of these cameras are easily mounted to like tripods or anything. They all have like a screw hole mount, like a 3-prong. They want, I'm gonna just get out of this, go back to me. Like that kind of design of like the 3 screws that you just put into drywall or whatever. So right now, what I've got going on is like these giant metal clips kind of holding. Yeah, oh no, it's way over 20 seconds. So I've got these big metal clips. Like I didn't even see myself do that thing, so I feel like it's over a minute. Metal clips holding on to either tripods or just balancing them precariously in different places. So I think, in theory, I can do like board game stuff with them, but I can't have it toward me unless I can figure out ways to compensate for this lag or whatever. I mean, it might be a different story if these cameras actually had mics hooked into them, but they do not. Also, the NVR system itself seems like it's such a low-end version of it that it itself doesn't even have that capability. So I'm not positive, but it's an interesting experiment. Right now, the way this is working is the whole system has its own proprietary program or app that I'm running on my computer at the same time. So that's actually a good test. They have a mobile app as well. So I'm going to take a quick look at that and see how fast the speed on the mobile app is. So yeah, it's basically doing like this thing where it's sending a signal from each camera to the NVR box, which is its modem, which then patches into the Ethernet to my modem, which I then get that signal into the program and screen cap it and put it into the external encoder. It does seem a hell of a lot faster in the mobile app, so I wonder if it's just because of the screen capture. Now, let's take a look at, let's throw it up. I want to just bring it up on a second window here, and it is possible that I can bring it up from my phone. The bigger issue with the phone connection is that, like, right now it's not showing up. Okay. Hey, Allie, what's going on? The feed, yes, it is, and I think that is just because my neighborhood is all home using the internet at the same time on the same cable network. We have cable, not DSL, so we're sharing stuff. How's it going, Allie? So yeah, that didn't even show up. My phone does not make a secure connection. Are you saying really? Oh. Okay. I can turn things up. How's that? Sorry, I had a different audio setup last night as well, and so my settings got tweaked. Let me grab my headphones. Sorry, I hope I didn't blast anyone out, Evan. Yeah, so let's take a look. Oh, right, I have to hit this button so that I can actually hear myself. Just a little more. Great, now I don't want to hear myself anymore because that distracts the hell out of me. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I've just been playing with, trying to see how this works. So the one thing with the phone is that I think I need to clean out my like the connection where you plug it in needs to get cleaned out because it never seems to make a secure connection. And when I'm trying to pull the feed from the phone, like I'm doing on this, it shows as a source, but then the video doesn't actually pull up. It should have pulled up right there, and it's just not doing it. It does seem a hell of a lot like faster. Here, like, let me see if I can make this seeable to you. If I could do this, like, here's this. All right, and if I go, wait, I can't. Wait, which camera am I on? What the heck? Anyway, the point being, when I'm looking at this, it's instantaneous. This is actually within tenths of a second off. So I could legitimately use this system if I could pull the feed like this. The way I'm doing it right now is it's not working. Oh, the hill is back. So also I fixed the hill. The issue we were having. And wait a minute, who? You control the hill. You got it back for me? Man, I so many cheat on that. Wait. Oh, you can't do it because you don't own it. You own it. Right. It's the you that's in Discord. You got to change your screen name. Which actually is a legitimate glitch because somebody could then create the, if you don't have the same screen name in both, someone else could create a YouTube channel that is Evan DVH, and technically just take over your Hill account, I guess. Not that I think this game is going to get that big that anybody's going to do that, but it is potentially a glitch there, or a security issue. I don't know. Well, cool. I'm glad. Let's throw that up. Yeah, we can do this now, too. Wait. Did I click that? Damn it. Yeah! Oh, we got a new winner. I kind of wish it would let me just automate some of those things. That's fun. I like putting the things on the screen. Oh, no chi. I might drop it down that 6 is the chi thing. Because the yees are so much easier. It's a lot of nonsensical talk. Alright, I'm going to close out that program, I think, since I'm not going to do anything with it at this exact second, just to see if it makes the rest of my feed a little better and faster, which I think it does, actually. That seems actually faster. I think that is a slightly better thing. So I think that whole thing just slows down the whole process. Okay. Cool. But yeah, so the other thing we did last night, we were doing Zombicide. I had the top-down camera. I had another little camera in. And then, so no hill in YouTube? What do you mean? It's totally it. What do you mean? I'm one less kid this. Oh, that's nice. You could totally do hill. I did not turn something off. No, everything still works. And I fixed it, actually, because the issue with the... No, I turned off the quad cam. I turned off the NVR cameras, because I wasn't going to be able to do anything with them. I was just testing it out. And I feel like it makes the connection better, right? Wait, how did you... Wait. You challenge... Oh, okay, never mind, that's me. What? Allie, Irish Mafia 88 says, what should hubby and I order now for dinner? Order for dinner. I somehow started reading 2 different comments at once. I'm going to say Chinese food or Thai food. How do you feel about that? Feed is... Yeah, it was definitely that program that was sucking up all my CPU. So again, if I can get a better computer, I can do a better live stream. It's just how it is, apparently. Yeah. Thai. Right on. Yeah, see? Chinese. I'm doing pizza tomorrow, and you're going to see that, and you're going to be like, now I want pizza. Although I won't be doing it until like another 3 hours from this point tomorrow. Chinese pizza, says Dave Shadows, is an accurate assumption of food you should eat. What would that be? I'm up for the test. I can do a Chinese pizza. I don't know if Amanda will eat it. I'm going to lift this up a little. Pot stickers? Yeah. I feel you. I could use some dumplings. You have pot stickers in the freezer? Yeah, but they're just never as good. It's not the same. Pizza with pot stickers in the crust? So the pizza is made out of, like, that pot sticker dough, right? And then you make a pizza on it and you roll the thing in there, right? Is that how we're doing that? No? Also, yesterday apparently was National Pizza Day, which I should apparently know things like that, but don't. But FYI, November 12th is National Pizza with Everything on top. So, November 12th, we're going to get crazy. Maybe some other Chinese foods for toppings. I would do, I think, beef and broccoli or chicken and black mushroom as a... No, beef and broccoli is way more pizza-like. Because you still got to have a sauce and cheese. I don't want to put no cheese on chicken and black mushrooms. Lo mein? What if you make the entire crust out of those chow fun noodles? You like weave them into like basket crust, basket dough. Yeah, mozzarella is friendly enough. I think it's a mild enough cheese that it goes with almost anything. Almost anything. With sweet beef? We don't have anything called sweet beef, so I'm not sure what that is. Is it like barbecue? Pangang? I'm not sure what that is either. We got different Chinese. I'm gonna look it up. I don't pay attention to a lot of stuff, though. It could be a thing. The pork they use in Chinese is delicious, too. Yeah. Depends. Like for the barbecue pork? Oh, like in fried rice and stuff? Yeah, that's barbecue pork. It's just cut real small. Bobby... Pangang is one word, apparently. Oh. That's what I'm talking about. That is more or less the barbecue pork. Although it has some weird sauce with the spiced blood as dipping sauce? I don't know. That part I don't know about. But, yeah, other than that, that looks great. I could totally put that on a pizza. Probably not spicing any blood on my own. Alright. Now I'm going to want Chinese food, and we can't afford it. Oh, this just in. FYI, I finally heard back from that job I was super excited about, and I have an interview on Thursday. So, there's a good chance I won't be streaming on Thursday. Or at least not the normal time. What is this? As long as it ain't no fried tarantula. See, I would totally eat a fried tarantula before I would eat a blood dipping sauce. And Evan, thanks for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Husband wasn't crazy about Chinese idea. He asked if we could talk about it. He doesn't even... Oh no, he just goes right to the... No shame in the pun game. What is this? Sorry, looking at an email. Is this that weird camera lens thing I bought? Okay, whatever. We are a punny couple. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, Allie. If that's what keeps you together. Well, cool. Yeah, I wish you guys had been here for the Zombicide thing. It was pretty fun. I don't know why that other camera... I wanted the top-down camera to work so I could show that thing off. Did I unplug it somehow? It's this one, isn't it? Yeah, totally that one. Gotta find small ways to enjoy life. That's true. I'm going to mess around with my setup just a little because I'm perturbed that that camera's not coming on. Huh. Weird. Okay. Alright, go back to me. And the Halo game continues. Well, I'll just take that from you now. Nochi! I should have done this in OBS. I was debating whether or not I should do Just Broadcaster or OBS. And I went with this because I wanted to do the phone thing, which didn't end up working out at all. But if I had done OBS, it would have right here a readout of who controls the hill. Although I probably need to update that as it is, because it's from the old scripts, and I've changed a few things and renamed a few files. But yeah! Like, part of this whole thing is to make it an interactive broadcast game as well, and not just a weird 3-command chat game. Something's running across my roof. 30 meters. 20 meters. He's right on top of you. Okay, anyway. How did the adoption go? Yeah, it went good. Sandy left with 2 of the cats, Rebel and Finn, about an hour and a half ago. Or maybe an hour ago, something like that. So we are down to 2 cats, foster cats. We have Ray and Poe, which are the orange and the gray and white kittens. So 2 left. Amanda has to, next week, is taking them both to get fixed, I think, and then they can actually be adopted. There's a lot of lag on the kitty cam. Well, yeah, that's to be expected, because it's been running for like 4 or 5 hours at this point. It probably just gets crappier the longer the computer's on. Frankly, I'm surprised. Those cats run across that computer all the time, and I'm surprised it's not just shut down by now. Because you just saw 4 kittens? Wow. That's crazy. That can't be possible. Maybe you're not on the same thing. Allie says, dinner is getting serious at this point. Separate foods are now being discussed. You need a Chinese taco place. You can get Chinese food and tacos. I'm going over to Cute Avalanche, taking a look. Let's see. Kind of annoyed at that job because they so they wrote me at like 4:30 on Friday, and I had to wait for Amanda to get back in touch with me so I could actually tell them what my availability was. And I was like, well, now it's like after 5. They've probably all gone home, so I'm not going to know my fate until at least Monday. Alright, what am I doing? Cute Avalanche? He's on to wings now. That's not a meal. Wings are not a meal. Wings are a snack. That's nonsense. Alright. So Evan said he just saw 4 kittens. I'm looking, and I only see 2. I'm going to scrub back a little. Is Arya in there? There might be 3. One of our house cats might be in there. There's me. Taking pictures. There's Rebel. That's 40 minutes ago. Hey! What's going on? Oh, I hit the wrong thing. There's so much chat going on. Appetizers at most. I agree. Dave says appetizers at most. Yeah, wings are not a meal. Your husband eats like a bird that eats other birds, apparently. And Ryan, I don't know, we're just chilling out. I don't know, we could theoretically play trivia if enough people actually want to do that. I'm game for a game. His 140-pound frame can't take much. I mean, I'm about that as well. And it depends on the meal, honestly. But, lately I've been eating a lot more. Now that I've cut out a lot of carbs and dairy, I seem to eat way more than normal. I'm 5'9", and I am 146 pounds. The feed just changed. He's 4'7". I wear really tall boots. This is weird. I can't find the point where she picks the cats up. It's like it skipped that whole thing. How weird. When I look, you're making bed? You're looking at like an earlier... That's like another video. The actual live feed, that bed has already got the sheet on it. Because I can scrub back to the beginning from 2 hours ago. He bounces between 135 and he's 6'2". Holy crap. He should weigh so much more than me. So right now, when I look in, there are, I can't tell if that's 2 or 3 cats, but they're on the bed. At some point, I put the that clip lens over the lens of the computer, because I have the other camera out here today. I'm 6, and I'm 170, and I'm in shape. You're 6 feet tall? I never imagined that from you. I had a feeling you were a little taller than me, but you're a gab man. Here, let me ask you something, Evan. What lower third do you see? Is it the one that says Finn and Rebel are saying goodbye, or is it something in a blue field, like blue and red? Because, yeah, I have a feeling you're just not in the live stream. You're in a different thing. You look like a Viking. Really? I look like a... Okay, whatever. Probably more accurate because you're blonder. Do you have horns sticking out of your head and braided braid? Saying goodbye. All right. Yeah, that's. I'm not sure what time I set that, but that is accurate to what is on screen right now. But it should be like a super wide shot, not a close-up of the bed. Like on the news. Yeah, that is... See, that lower third never happens in the current live stream. Like, the earliest point on this live stream is still the brown and gold banner with the saying goodbye, and it's... So I think you're just in a different video. Okay. But that's fine. I really should have done OBS because now you guys don't see the chat as like a feed. If I did trivia, how many people actually want to play trivia and who doesn't care? Oh, wait! Oh, it's not Facebook. I can't do a poll. I was like, oh, it's a thing I can do, but I can't do it. If it was Facebook, I could legitimately do a poll. Who wants to chat? Say chat. Who wants to play trivia? Say trivia. I don't know. Or you do the truffle shuffle. Write truffle shuffle. I'm not going to do it, but if you want to do the truffle shuffle, feel free. Looking at you, Ryan. Speaking of which, I'm hungry. Feed the populace. Oh, you converted those all. Crazy. Good to know. Is that what you were doing in the last 2 minutes? Was like, what is the convert metric to stupid American scale? Hey, Mom, what's going on? It's hard, the conversions. Right. Well, now you know. Google is easy. That is true. Also, Alexa will do it pretty quickly. Siri probably does it. Convert 196 pounds to metric. So it's 88.9 kilograms. Yep. You just need your need a little Siri action. Wait. Okay. Curious if I got the Google Siri right. don't think you're allowed to call it that. That's messed up. I think I can do this, but I'm curious if this will let. Since this was already unplugged, I'm just playing with this software to see its limitations at this point. Okay, if I do this, you say, "Okay, Google." Yeah, my father-in-law has that. It doesn't have a cool name. Yeah, it's just called Google. All right, jump over to this. Ignore that. This. Will this? Wait, what the heck? I hit the wrong thing. Okay. What, really? No way! Hey, look at that. Which camera's better? That seems very blown out. What do we think? Is this slightly better than this one? I don't know. It's really just a color shift. I mean, it's got slightly more pixels. Let's do it here instead. I'll fix it. Stand by. I wish this had like a preparation stage, but it does not. You have to just do it live. Okay. Maybe I could just adjust some lights. Where are we at here? Or I could just do this. There. Great. The chat room get quiet, or did this widget stop working? I'm going to load you guys into the phone now, because inevitably that is a problem with this program. It's all fun and games until it stops being fun and games. Well, same thing still at the bottom. You guys are just quiet. Why are you so quiet? Oh, there's a sync issue from this to here. Wait. Okay, question. How's that? Alright, so now I'm pulling the mic directly from that camera there. Is that better, or still doesn't seem to matter? Worse! Oh, let's go back. Alright, we'll just stick with this then. That's awesome. You are blurry and laggy. Well, that's just real. That's just I keep it. It's just me keeping it real, buddy. Trying to keep it 2006 up in here. You're blurry and laggy. Better on phone than laptop. Okay. That's good. Great. I think I hear one of the girls approaching. We'll see what happens. Yeah, anyway. Alright, so I can put that camera away. But yeah, so we were doing the zombie game last night, and then this was kind of like the in-game, like I get real close up to shots. I barely moved it at all, but it was good. I just need a way of this cable has too much tension, and so like this like camera doesn't have any weight to it, so I just need a way of compensating that. So I can actually move it around and have it be the boss of the cable, not the other way around. Oh, a little hill game, do you think? Get it! Oh, also, I can't hit return there. Boom. The lag between your laptop and the phone, yeah, that's happened. I have not listened to the featured content yet, and I apologize for that. But congrats on being featured, and if you've given me all content that is just you cursing, I will... Shame on me. Right. SamProof is terrible. Oh, Evan, go check it again. I changed one of the settings. Though I'm really not sure why you can't see it. Because the setting I changed was like, that doesn't really seem like... Do you see that it's there? And it's just not loading inside Discord? Is that what's happening? Because if you can see that it exists, then I have no idea what the problem is. If you just don't see anything in the featured channel, then that's a different issue. Yeah. It says, welcome, blah, blah. And then you don't see the links. I wonder, because I copied all three and pasted them at once, if that lays them out differently. Yeah, nothing is showing there for you either. Alright. I'll, let's see what I can do right now. Okay. Yeah, that's super weird. Like, there's no legitimate reason that Ryan should be able to see it and you guys can't. So, I mean, I understand that I can see it because I'm the admin. So no matter what limitations were there, shut up, don't do things. I would probably be able to see it. So what if I do just one link? I'll send this one link and see if it embeds differently. No, that's the same. So if I go into featured content, so you see the part that says congrats to our first featured member and all that junk? You see that one that I just posted? Huh! That's so weird. Alright, I'll just post them individually. That's fine. Okay. And... cut. Alright, good to know, and super weird. Second thing. Third thing. Okay. And I'll get rid of this one then. So I remember not to do that. Delete. And great. Alright, so you can see all three of those now. Mom, we're on the Discord in the channel called Featured Content. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay. Alright, so great, that works now for some reason. I have no idea why that would be, why that would be hidden when it's posted as a group as opposed to when they're single links. That seems like a weird glitch. Uh-oh. All right. Well, cool. And congrats again to Ryan there for being the first. I gotta get the next contest up, but first I have to do the math and figuring how many minutes it is until 8 o'clock next Thursday or whatever. Because that's how I do it. But there will be another contest up. I'll get it up soon. Some good jams in there. How would you describe your style, Ryan? We'll turn this into a little mini interview. I do what I want. Fantastic. Words to live by. He's also covered in jelly right now. Okay. Do it like this. Bloop. Blop. Yeah, so if you don't know, Evan, you can do like the hashtag and then start to type the name of the channel in the Discord, and it will create like a... It'll give you a drop down of all the ones that start with the letters you've used, and then it'll create sort of a link that takes you directly to that in that vein. Ain't that clever? I feel like I was going to do something, and that's fine. Too difficult. Hashtags are so hard to type. I understand. So many things. So much lazy. It's fine. No worries. I was just making sure everyone knew what what they could do so they can avoid doing it. Yeah. What the F? I meant in the Discord, not in the YouTube. That does nothing in YouTube. But, hashtag you're welcome, Dave Shadows. That pic is old. Have to change that. Which, this one with on your YouTube account, where you have hair. Alright, it says, I got the psychedelic blues, rock ambient, and there's songs with percussion. I like all musics. Okay. That's 13 years old? That is old. I don't even know what my profile picture on YouTube is at this point. I guess I have to type something. What is it? Oh, that's only 7 years old, so that's that's fine. I still basically look like that. Small and fuzzy. Right. I feel like mine is my first album cover. There's an owl getting pets. That's fantastic. Is it the same over on Discord? Because we could actually blow it up over there. I don't remember the feature to do that, but there is a command that does that. Oh, I know what it is. Wait. I'll test it out in my test channel. So I have a test channel where I can do all sorts of stuff and nobody can see it but me. Oh, it's your face? No, that's right. I knew that. Avatar. What's your... Ah. Don't do that. For the record, everyone on Discord can do .avatar, and then you type the @ and then anybody's name, and it will post a bigger version of their avatar in the Discord. Just so you know that. Okay, what if I do that? Let's you do groups? That shouldn't happen. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Okay, good. So I believe I am not going to be streaming tomorrow when I would traditionally do the trivia game, even though I have not done the trivia game in forever. And the last 2 times I've tried to do it, Amanda has been like, nope, you gotta do other stuff. So, theoretically, a week from tomorrow, what has changed? I see no change. Maybe it just takes a while. Week from tomorrow, we will actually do trivia on Sunday for internet points and accolades and stuff of that nature. And what else is going on? Yeah, this whole next week, I have a lot of daytime stuff happening, so my streams are going to be either limited or pushed back. There may be days where I do nothing, but then more streaming the week after that in full effect. So I'm not going anywhere. It's just going to be a busy week. Cross those fingers, because they got at least 2 job interviews. I think they're both on Thursday. And one of them I actually want quite a bit. The other one I don't know yet. Depends on the thing. I posted my first album in the Discord, but it's ambient, relaxing music, so I don't think you'll like it. That's probably fair. I can appreciate it and, point out if it's got, skill involved or whatnot. And they'd be like, it's just not my thing. So there's that. Like, Ryan, your music needs more rah, 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 rah in it. So if you could make that happen, that'd be great. A little more rah. Maybe some oi, oi, oi. There's like no strong structure. You should get more suction in your songs. And it's very trippy. Gotcha. Yeah, it doesn't sound like my thing. But more power to you. Generally, the stuff I don't like tends to be more in line with things other people do like quite a bit. Looking at you, Ed Sheeran, whatever your name is, don't like your stuff. Sheeran, yeah. But the Atomic Orbital album starts off with that and has rock and blues, and there's even horns in there. All right. Good. Oh, I should have grabbed a lunch before I came in here. I wish I could throw you guys on... Wait a second there. Let's see something. Possibly... Oh, my phone does not have a whole lot of battery on it. Oh, did I get rid of that app? I did. I think it's possible for me to jump you guys onto here for a limited mobile experience, but I gotta reinstall something if there's enough room on my phone, which I've taken a lot of videos today of those cats that were leaving. There's a good chance there is no space on my phone. Just Wi-Fi, I believe. Just Wi-Fi cam. Let's take a little look there. Yeah, we'll load that up. We'll see if that'll load. Actually, curious. What are the chances I can load that on this other phone instead? Probably 0, right? Because almost nothing works on this phone anymore, the 4. Okay. Where's the App Store? There it is. Hey. That works on there. Get that. This. Yes, allow access to the microphone and the camera. Flippity-dippity-doo. do that. Alright, let's go to this. Get rid of that thing. Go to this. Alright, so this is probably gonna... Nope, not showing up. I don't know what the issue there is. See if I can't do it with this other phone. And then, if neither of these work, I will just go get some food and come back. Just Wi-Fi cam. I'm almost positive it will not work with this one, but we'll see. Okay, that's trying to load. Oh, it will not load it. Okay. I don't understand why it's not showing up on that guy. This iPhone just keeps having... I thought this issue was like a cable issue, but this is clearly something else now. That's going through the Wi-Fi. It should show up. Okay. Well, my mom has lost the link. Alright, bugger. Alright, whatever. Not gonna happen is not gonna happen. Yeah, I don't know why it has so many issues with that. It would be cool if this program was a little more complex and would let me drop like an IP thing in there. Posted all my albums on the Discord with a brief... Alright, cool, man. Did you put them in promote anything? Or somewhere else? Yeah, alright, good. Awesome. Whoa. Seriously, I'm losing my energy fast. I think we need to make coffee. I'm also tempted on getting a beer. Amanda's sister, they had girls' night last night, and her sister works at, I'm gonna say Anheuser-Busch, but it could be Bud? No, I think that's right. I think it's Anheuser-Busch. So, we got a 6-pack of really bad beer in our fridge. I'm gonna go get one, possibly. If Amanda has made coffee, I will go for coffee. But we will see what the occurrence is. Alright, I'm going to run inside and grab something to eat and drink. Theoretically, I could play a video. Go to here. Let's see what we got. We'll find something worth playing for you guys that would be long enough. Movies. Yes, everyone, intermission, get snacks and junk. Has everyone seen the Game of Thrones video? Game of Thrones Anonymous video that we did? That's longish. I'm gonna play that and run inside and get stuff, and I'll be back. That can't possibly be that long. Is it playing? Do I have to hit this button? I know it starts with a black frame. Where's my headphones? Right. Let's see. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you both decided to join us and take a proactive step in bettering yourselves. There's no shame in joining a group.
I'll be back.
My name is Simon, and I'm going to be here to work with you. So if you guys are ready to start, okay. Let's start with the prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept that I cannot change fantasy television, courage to change the things that I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Anyone that is here for the first time, please give us your first name and let us find out a little bit about yourselves.
I guess I'll go first. My name's Bill, and Game of Thrones has ruined my life.
Go on, Bill. This is a safe space. Please share.
Ever since that show came out, I've been lonely. I've been, I work all day and get off work, and you just want to call friends. You text them, show up at their house, and they're watching that show.
Thank you for sharing. It's hard, I know. Have you considered engaging them during meals? Everybody has to eat sometime.
They eat all of their meals in front of TVs. I've tried everything.
This is extreme, but have you tried watching the show?
I only lasted a minute.
Yeah, I was afraid you'd say that.
Hey, maybe you could try taking like a home movie and then you edit yourself into that and then you give your family the home video. I think that's a good idea.
I think he's being sarcastic. That's really not helpful.
Oh, excuse me. I thought this was a safe space where I didn't have to worry about triggering any thronies.
Well, no. Look, this is about us coming to terms with them. Wait, did you say thronies? I'm pretty sure they prefer to be called throners.
Look, I don't give a shit what they call themselves or what they want to be called.
Alright, let's just be respectful, okay? Why don't we get to know you?
I'm Rex, and I fucking hate Game of Thrones.
Great, that's really helpful.
I'm sick of every half-wit piece of shit blabbering on and on about the show. I'm a fan of a Game of Thrones.
Isn't that the same thing?
No. I'm talking about the books!
Oh, okay. I understand. Adaptation of a novel is really hard, especially if it's a property that you've really grown to know and love. But can't you just enjoy this experience for what it is, to be with the ones you love?
I don't have many loved ones who are thronies.
Unfortunately, we can't stop HBO from producing the show. All we can do is try to find ways that we can cope with it. So what have you done to help yourself?
Nothing.
Great. Alright, well, you know what? It's really hard to work through this if you're not going to be proactive about it. I think for our next session, you should come up with a list of ideas to really better yourself.
No.
Alright, well, think about it. I mean, at least you took the first step in trying to change by coming here. And I think with that said, we should talk about change.
Actually, Simon, I think the whole problem is change. They changed everything from the book to make that stupid show. Like in the book, Tyrion Lannister, Tyrion is supposed to be ugly, and he gets a massive disfiguring cut on his face. But in the show, it's Peter Dinklage, and everyone knows he's drop dead handsome. So then when he gets the cut on his face, it just makes him look more rugged and manly.
Yeah, he's pretty.
Once again, it's really hard to adapt a novel. I kind of know.
I can't adapt, and I won't adapt. How am I supposed to have two different ideas in my head at the same time? Either he's horrifically disgusting, or he's handsome.
Look, I think it's time for a break, guys. We've got some coffee and donuts. By the way, we had a little switch up this week. I brought a little Colombian something or other. We've got a new coffee blend this week. I'm pretty excited about it.
Where's the French roast?
I tried something new.
What are these?
Those are cronuts.
What's a cronut?
It's a croissant and a donut.
Which one is it?
It's both. Look, it wouldn't hurt you to try something new.
Yeah, and what are these?
Those are bananas. Alright guys, well let me tell you a little bit about myself. I've been dealing with Game of Thrones since the beginning, Season 1, S1, and my entire world collapsed. My wife, my beautiful wife, she left me. She took the kid, she took my dog, Mr. Wagster. I love that dog. He was my best friend. I hit rock bottom. I think that's where you guys are heading. So, my friends, they stopped calling me. My family stopped returning my calls. My coworkers colluded in getting me fired. I realized that I could change. This is why you're here today. For me to help you, so you don't go down this path.
Jesus, you had kids, man. Why didn't you just watch the show?
Look, just hear me out.
Somebody slept with you?
Yes!
Wait, a few times?
Yes! Alright, look, Rex, this isn't helping. Look, at my lowest point, I trekked across the country, 3,000 miles, back to Michigan. To my family childhood home. I went to see my parents, and they were watching the show. But you know what? I went inside, I sat down.
Judas!
Look, I only watched a couple minutes. But you know what? The next week, I went back, and with headphones.
I don't give a shit if you blindfold me, or if you plug my ears, or even gag me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna be in the same room as that shit.
Yeah.
Guys, this is about finding a way for us to coexist with our friends and family who have been emotionally invested in this show and can't think for themselves, okay? What is it that we can do to, connect with them?
Not doing shit.
Do you want to die alone?
Yeah. What kind of stupid question is that? I mean, who do you want to die with?
My family.
Pretty fucking selfish.
Alright, Rex, you have to work with me here.
No. I don't care about some show about dragons and tits.
But you like the books.
Well, yeah. I like to read about dragons and tits, not watch it. That's smut.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Enough!
Yeah, guys, let's settle down.
No, George R. R. Martin has more talent than you two could possibly fathom. He's a genius.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're not.
Well, that's a good point, too.
Look, I watched the show. Everyone watches the show, except you two dumbasses.
This is horseshit. I'm not gonna take this.
You're gonna take whatever I give you.
I want a refund right now.
There are no refunds. This is a support group. You literally paid me nothing.
I can pay.
Shit!
I can not pay, too.
Oh, and guess what? I do have a wife, and she's a perfect 7. My friends love me. We all watch the show. You're the only 2 idiots that don't watch it.
I'll watch it.
Correction, Rex. You're the only mouth breather that doesn't watch the show. It's time for some immersion therapy, bitches. Intervention! I'm setting you free!
Which one is it?
Oh, that's timing. It's over. Hey guys, I'm back. Fantastic. That could have been longer, maybe. Alright, fine. I don't want to hear myself. I was going to do a live reaction thing, but then it was over. There was no coffee, so we're going with bubble water. They call it Old Milwaukee Light. Apparently, it thinks it's a beer, but that is sparkling water with the essence of barley. I wonder if you could get away with that. Yeah, that's not beer. That is sparkling water with barley essence. I think that's totally a legitimate way to market that. My video seems way choppier right now. I wonder if it's because I added the... I'm going to try something. Because I added this to the buffer, basically. So if I remove that, I'm going to go back to this. Am I crazy, or does that seem better? Weird. Well, you guys are all... Is the chat still working? Anybody want to type something in there so I can make sure that this widget hasn't crashed already? It does seem prone to that. No, I don't... There's no real methodology or like Wait, I definitely... Yeah, okay, my chat thing did... No, not me. So, my setup here... I'm going to show you guys how this works. Let's switch this out. Just Broadcaster has a... I gotta find the right window, so bear with me as I try and bring this in. It has... It's not loading. Oh, that's a 1x1. No, I want the whole thing. Should I just do a screenshot? Alright, we'll just do a whole screen. This one. This is actually going to show you 2 screens? No. Okay, so this is what my setup looks like. Can you see my cursor or no? Probably not. I need to change that. So on the left I have the different setups that I can switch between. Like if I hit that 5, it'll be me. And then I go back to this. So this guy over here is supposed to show me the chat, but clearly it has crashed. So that's what I was saying. It does this every time. It like lasts for a certain amount, and then for no apparent reason, it will just seemingly crash and just stop working, and you can't really reload it or anything. I mean, it says you can reload it, but that does nothing. Never seems to do anything. So what did I miss? Hi, Sam. Reese's Puffs. Ooh, love Reese's Puffs. I also like that. Beer is disgusting. Most beer, I agree. This is literally not great. But there are some very good beers, and most people who think beer is disgusting have just had experience with like the worst beers in the world, which are like Heineken, Bud Light, all the stuff that you see commercials for. There's actually some very good beers out there. Not that you should drink, but there are. I felt the same way. I didn't drink alcohol until I was, like, you know, maybe when I was 21 I had, like, the official, like, oh, I'm 21, have a drink. And then I was like, meh. I didn't really start drinking until about midway through my 30s. Yeah, Heineken is terrible. That's not beer. Don't drink that. I don't know, Jupiler. Yes, and it's totally fattening. That's true. I think I've heard of it, Jupiler, but it might have been that you just said it. A blonde beer from Belgium? Gotcha. See, I can no longer put your comments on screen because that stupid thing crashed. That bugs me. I don't like that it does that. I need to write these guys and be like, your thing crashes all the time. I wonder if somehow that issue is tied to just this computer being so old, or if it's a legit issue with their software. But I've got you guys, so that's fine. Or I've got my phone, so I can see you guys. And speaking of which, let's do this. And charge you guys while we're doing things. I made a pastrami special, speaking of things that are fattening. Which, for those who don't know, is pastrami. This one has Monterey Jack cheese, but that's not important. And then Thousand Island dressing. Delicious. I wish I had coleslaw. I would have totally put coleslaw on this. Alright. It seems like we lost my mom. Did we lose Dave and Allie? Allie, you still with us at all? There's not a lot of respect for coleslaw out there in the world, but there is also probably as much bad coleslaw as there is bad beer. Occasionally, there is some really good coleslaw. Hey, Dave's alive. Still here eating some chicken and mashed potatoes. Fantastic. Good on ya. All right. You love the American one? American coleslaw? Which is a weird statement because when you're here, it's like every state basically has its own coleslaw, and then every county within it has its own thing, and then, yeah, there's a million types of coleslaw out here. Like, you go down to Ralph's and find like 5 different things of coleslaw that are completely different. I mean, what makes it American coleslaw to you at that point? So it's like cabbage, shredded carrot, maybe, and then like the mayonnaise-y dressing. Is that the basis of it? Like what? Because I'm like, I guess that's the similarity for the most part. Right. But is there a coleslaw that you would say is like a different country's coleslaw? Because I'm like, I'm just curious what just the cole. Okay. Gotcha. All right. That's fine. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I think there's a couple barbecue places out here that have like the best of the coleslaws, but I can't place what the difference is. I just know they don't put raisins in it, and anybody who does, you're wrong. I don't know why that's a thing, and it should not be a thing. Or like nuts. There's no place for nuts in coleslaw. Sweet and sour without raisins? Yeah. That sounds about right. I like raisins. I do. But they seem to wind up... Like, I like raisins straight. I'm hard-pressed to find a recipe where I'm like, oh, thank God you put raisins in that. Except for, like, oatmeal raisin cookies. Because those are fantastic. Although you have to make sure I know that, because if I think I'm going in for a chocolate chip cookie and it's an oatmeal raisin cookie, you're dead to me. But yeah, I like raisins. They just seem to find their way into a lot of recipes where I'm like, why? Why would you put that in there? Like, I'm okay with raisins in rice pudding to a point. Amanda got this rice pudding from, we went to this Jewish deli, and we got our desserts to go, and she got rice pudding, and so they gave her like a quarter of a pint, I don't know, it was a small, you know how much, it's like a big scoop of pudding in a thing. It was, no lie, 1/3 raisins. Like, she ate around, because she hates them, especially in rice pudding. She ate around all the raisins, and 1/3 of that container was raisins. I was like, that's nuts! That amount of rice pudding should have had, like, maybe 8 raisins. It was ridiculous. But I'm okay with it in rice pudding. That just was way too much. I'm like, yeah, no, not in my coleslaw. I'm okay with it. I'd rather it not be in my rice pudding, but it's not the worst thing that's going to happen to rice pudding. You know, a few raisins here and there is fine. Oh, eat a D, Ryan. Rice pudding is delicious. Not nearly as good as tapioca or chocolate, perhaps, and definitely not as good as chocolate tapioca pudding, which nobody ever has, and I don't know why. Because they're too fattening? Is that why you don't eat D's? Too fattening? I understand. You gotta keep svelte. Alright, what's your favorite pudding, everyone? Like, if you're gonna go to a restaurant, they have all the different puddings. What pudding are you gonna get? Count of 3. 1, 2... Chocolate pudding! Although, if anybody ever has chocolate tapioca pudding, I would instantly get that. I would not go into a restaurant. I would not go to a restaurant and get pudding. Well, so here's the thing. This diner we go to, you get like a meal, and the meal comes with a dessert, and your choices are ice cream, pudding, cream puff. I think that's it. So normally, I go for the cream puff, but they run out of those because they make them fresh, which is why you would go for the cream puff. And then the ice cream is like chocolate, vanilla, or spumoni. And it's like, yeah, that's all very basic ice cream flavors. So meh to the ice cream. So then I go to the pudding selection. And that is basically the only time I would get pudding. I mean, if they have chocolate mousse, that's its whole thing. That's a whole different thing. I would totally get chocolate mousse. Generally, we don't buy dessert at restaurants. It's just when it's included. I get chicken tenders at every restaurant I go to. Yeah, you have a weird... Well, you were just complaining about things being fattening. Chicken tenders, that's no good. Are they fried in, like, baked in coated stuff? That's not good. Just get roasted chicken, man. Or broasted chicken is even better. I don't know what's actually even better. Don't know, probably go for the dessert of the day. I got muscles, come at me, bruh. Yeah, but how much energy do you have? I think I could outlast you. Cinnamon bars? Cinnamon buns? Oh yeah, cinnamon buns are good. I mean, you're going to go into the pastry donut world. That's all good stuff. I smoke weed. Worked out. I mean, you got the reach on me, so I don't think I can challenge you, but I think, if I can run away long enough, I think I'm fine. I got stamina. I got stamina, whatever it is. It's part of my name, basically, almost. Terrible eating noises. I need, closed caption. Asterisk. Terrible eating noise. Asterisk. Or do they put those in brackets? I don't know. Alright, favorite donut. Count of 3. Oh, that's funny to me. Jelly with pudding in it. The Boston cream, like custard, like vanilla custard. I'm gonna say I have 2. I can't narrow it down. One is because they never have it, which is the vanilla cream. It's not a pudding. It's like a whipped cream with chocolate. And the other is the apple fritter. Because A, it's delicious, but B, it's the biggest donut. You haven't had a donut in like 10 years? Listen, Ryan. This healthy thing you're doing is totally unhealthy, and I'm sick of it. Gonna need you to go. Although this chicken tenders thing throws this whole thing out the loop. How often are you getting chicken tenders? You had one yesterday? Awesome. Not 1, but 15. Oh, that's different. I'm just talking about the fried chicken tender concept, or the the breaded chicken. How much carbs are you taking in? And fried oil fat. Chicken itself, fantastic. But if it's all fried, too much. I eat I can't talk because I am too poor to buy real food. Wait, that doesn't make sense. You should be able to eat at the same cost level and get fresh food. I mean, I'm saying that. I don't know how close the nearest Trader Joe's to you is, but should be able to eat relatively healthy for cheap. Relatively. Obviously not very. Alright, buddy, we gotta get you a steak. If I have donuts, I can't stop myself. Yeah, I know that feeling. It's like, yeah. I eat steak from time to time. How often are you eating fish? That's the goods. Get some fish. I mean, the meat doesn't have to be the main part of the meal. You can have no fish at all. Ah, you should get some fish. Steak, gonna buy that tomorrow. Sweet. I wouldn't trust a single person selling fish in my area. Really? Alright. That's fine. I understand that hesitation. I'm okay with that. Don't trust fish at all. I drink nutriment shakes and take multivitamins as well. See, I don't trust multivitamins. I don't feel like that whole thing does anything. I wish I could mount this closer to the camera. Because I feel like I'm just here like, what's happening? Can I also turn this around? No. Can I do it like this? No, that just, oh yeah, that works. More or less. I make my own juice with the NutriBullet. Gotcha. NutriBullet. Got it. I figure I'm definitely not getting my vitamins in my diet, so I have to add them somehow. Sure. But how much are you spending on vitamins versus not buying, vegetables and fruit and vegetables? Because, you lose something like 80% of the vitamins pass through you, and you're only getting 10 to 20% of the actual stuff in those multivitamins. You might as well just eat raw vegetables. Even if you're not doing it every day. I feel like it would be better off than the opposite. They're just going to start putting vitamins in beer. I'm pretty sure somebody's doing that already. I assume you're in an apartment and you can't grow your own stuff. I have special vitamin pills. Yeah, I think that's what we're talking about here. I can't go to the store on my own. I live in the middle of nowhere, right? You need to get out of where you are. I feel like everything that you do comes down to you just need to go somewhere else that is closer to a metropolis. Really? How many people in your town are... How is your town existing? Right. Did I miss something? What time is it? Oh! So FYI, I lied. I'm totally going to live stream tomorrow, but it won't be until about an hour from now tomorrow. So 4:30 Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 Eastern Time, because I'm going to be making a heart-shaped pizza for Valentine's Day week. Amanda won't let me turn the cheese and dough red. She said that is disgusting. So, this is basically going to be an oddly shaped pizza. But I will be live again tomorrow. So there's that. I assume Evan will be asleep. What would you even turn them red with? I would use the, that's easy with tomato sauce. The pizza I'm making will not actually have tomato sauce in it. It will be a bechamel. It will be a white sauce made of yogurt and milk. I would just use red food coloring, at least for the cheese. The dough, I don't know if that would work, because unless I was making the dough from scratch, I don't think I could actually knead it through enough to make that happen. But, it can't be that hard to turn it red. Okay, let's see. I was woken up 8 in the morning by neighbors cutting down trees, chopping wood, and riding around on a gator. Oh, not an actual gator. My town is crazy. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so I will not be using a red sauce, because A, the red sauce we have has turned, but also I'll be making a pizza that I traditionally make with a white sauce. Or in fancy pants terms, bechamel. I might be saying that right. Also, we don't have arugula, which I like to put on this particular pizza. So I don't know what we're gonna do. There's a clip down there. What did I want that clip for? Oh, I know. Yeah. I'm gonna make a fig and prosciutto pizza. And traditionally, I've used fresh figs. Apparently it is not fig season, and the only figs Amanda could find at Trader Joe's were dried figs. So, we'll see how this goes. I mean, it might be fine. My plan is to put the figs under the cheese so they don't lose any more moisture than they have to. I'm going to probably soak them for just a brief, 10 minutes before I put them on the pizza to compensate for any moisture they do lose. But we'll see. Theoretically, they could be perfectly fine, and it might make it super sweet. Because, dried fruit is more intense than normal fruit. Well, that is the plan for tomorrow. I have no idea else what we're eating aside from pizza. But that's not up to me. Alright, let me grab this clip. Is this going to... Still trying to figure out ways that I can make this more better. That's not a big enough clip for what the plan is here. It's just too small. Maybe I can just do this thing. Binder clip on this? Problem with this concept is I then lose the sort of bottom leg that does things. This does give it a little more weight, though. It's not terrible. It's only terrible if I need it to be higher than that. Alright. Well, now what, guys? We never did trivia, but I feel like that's just not going to happen at this point. That's fine. Did Allie say goodbye and I missed it? Saith the Dave. Also, how come that camera is not feeding through? Oh, this is a puzzlement. This is here, that's here, that goes to this, which goes to this. Is this connection solid? Yeah. Well, that's a bummer. Hang on, I'm going to mess around with stuff yet again. Just curious why. Oh, it does not show up. Oh, my phone's not showing up either. Okay. Great. Oh, she did. Okay. Good to know. Oh, I cannot scroll far. I cannot scroll back that far, apparently, on my phone. I'm going to take this moment to social media to stuff. Doeth the stuff. Take a look at the Facebooks. Just realized I'm still small screened. Back to the big. You know what? I was totally gonna try splitting the stream between YouTube and Twitch, and I forgot to do the thing that set that up, which also involved me using OBS. So, right on. Hey Sam, do you know the mystery box you can buy on eBay? I do not know the mystery box. I don't really pay attention to eBay ever. What is it? What's in the box? Is it a subscription thing, or is it just a one-time box? Like, I've done some other stuff along those subscription box lines. Should I Google it? eBay mystery mystery box. Hmm. You can buy a mystery box from 50 and 10,000, and you don't know what's in it until you get it. Interesting. Guy on YouTube. Those many. I assume you mean unboxes those many times? Sure. Yeah, I searched eBay and there's like hundreds of these entries, so I figure one person did something cool, and then everybody else ripped it off. Yeah, that's a good concept. What kind of stuff have people gotten, do you know? Yeah, there's just a glut of these entries on eBay. It's crazy. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Rolexes, Bitcoins. Cool. Okay. It's pretty funny. So my phone this whole time, I had the chat on, but the image was frozen just to kind of save battery. And I realized that I had just basically hit the exact pose that I'm frozen on with this. I just need to look. Okay, anyway. That's not interesting to anyone but me. I found it quite awesome. Alright. You had an unexpected visitor? Was it a cockroach? Somebody else last night lost a cockroach. Oh no, that was on the Cute Avalanche Discord. That's what it was. He sold you broccoli? Really? There we go. That's exactly what we're talking about, man. You had a door-to-door broccoli salesman? That's fantastic. Alright. We'll wait diligently. Oh, battery. No. Shoot. We're losing. That's going to be bad if I lose that. Okay, should be charging. Says it's charging. if I put this down, will it maintain charging? I might have to bring this up on the computer. Let's just do that. Alright, let's do that and let this actually charge. I can't see the chat room right now because I'm switching it over to the computer. I'm a computer. Okay. This here. Maybe like that. This can stop. Just load the chat room so I can see the chat. I'm still logged in on this other account. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Alright, fair enough. Play some hill game. Damn it. Alright. I'm gonna crack this open and see if I can't charge the phone independently of the battery case. Yeah, I assume Allie is often eating dinner and stuff like that. Cable. Doesn't have the charging symbol happening. Looks like it's... Alright, we'll see. Bring you guys back over here. Alright. Dave, are you still doing Overwatch? I assume that's all you do now, is you just play Overwatch. And by the way, if you have any interest, I've opened up my my Twitch to being a collaborative channel. So if you ever felt like streaming your Overwatch gameplay, let me know. Or specifically, streaming it on my channel. Son of a... what? Just because you use capitals doesn't mean you get to win the game. And you're back, apparently. Oh, son of a... you're not getting away. None of that's gonna happen. You're in bed? It's not content unless you make content. Are you doing streams on your own? Well, there you go. It's not nothing if it's not out there. Oh, yes. Huzzah. Slowly taking the lead. Oh. No, no. I got the edit message. Shoot. Boo. Come on, Nightbot. I'm cool. It's me. That sucks. Son of a bot. Anyway, I need to grab a tissue. I'll be right back. All right. Back. Shoot. Yeah, this phone is not charging. Crap. Why won't you charge? It, like, pretends like it's gonna connect, and then it doesn't. It doesn't matter what cable I use, it kind of acts funky. And these are brand new cables. It's my my charging port, like it's this. The issue is somewhere in here. It's either filled with stuff. Hey, you are back! I figured you just ordered food and you were eating or something. Have a toothpick out here? What's going on, Allie? And I'll be right back on camera in a second. Try to see if I have any kind of thing to gently, potentially scrape out the inside of that thing. I think jamming a unbent paper clip up there is a bad idea, right? Probably. Oh yeah, ordered food. Hubby got home. Opened a box from MIL. What's that? Alright, I won't put the paperclip up there. Started watching HP with Abby, Harry Potter. Oh, mother-in-law. Gotcha. She's going to bed. Okay. Understood. Alright. What happened with the food? Everyone wants to know. Steak with broccoli and rice. Look at that. All the things we talked about. Now get some rice pudding, and you'll be set, dude. And coleslaw. And a beer. Changing lives today here. Just watched Harry Potter 3. I have only ever watched one of those movies, and I don't remember if I've watched the whole thing. It's more a texture thing. Right on. I understand that. I can appreciate that. Get over it. No, I'm just kidding. Books are better, sure. I've seen them all, and at least one in theaters. I cried. I ended up with Chinese. Lo mein, chicken and black bean sauce, and dumplings. Hubby ended up with pizza. What did he get on his pizza? Which, by the way, I said earlier when I think you were here that I wasn't streaming tomorrow, but I am streaming tomorrow because I'm making pizza, so I'll be streaming from the kitchen. Right around half an hour from now, local, whatever your local time is. So 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, so on and so forth. Sausage and onions. Yeah, if you're only going to get 2, I would go sausage and green pepper. If you get 3, then I throw the onions on. But all right. That's fine. Fair choice. So for you, 1:30. 1:30 in the AM. And for Abby in Australia, I have no idea. It's our favorite. I don't eat cooked peppers. Really? Alright, that's fine. Where do you get your pizza from? Is it a local place, or is it one of the chains? Really? What's wrong with cooked peppers? Those are the best peppers. You eat them raw, but cooked they taste bitter. Oh, because they're green peppers. You need red peppers. Red or orange or yellow are going to be sweeter, especially cooked. Yeah, green peppers are a little more bitter. You get a good roasted red pepper. That's fantastic. Good times. Oh yeah, where do you get your pizza? I'm curious. Tomorrow making wraps with steak and lots of green stuff. Alright. He got Pizza Hut. Gotcha. Because it was next to the Chinese place. Alright. I won't judge. Much. You gotta go where you gotta go. Even bad pizza is still pizza. We usually go to a place called Lido's. Do they have that in PA? What, Lido's or Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut's everywhere. Lido's I've never heard of before. I don't think so. I don't recall anywhere called Lido's. It's like a chain? A mini chain? More like a franchise? The pizza place I go to is closing down and the family is selling the land to Dunkin' Donuts. Well, at least you'll have donuts. Gotcha. It's not national, but there are a bunch in this area. Man. This won't charge. Come on, phone. You can do it. And now it's heating pad time. Oh yeah. Hot stuff. 'Cause it's a heating pad. Exactly. I ain't nothing if I ain't literal. Something fell behind me. I don't know what it was. Technically, I could just do this straight into the computer since... I mean, that could be the problem, is that I'm trying to do this off of the USB hub. So let's just take that out. Try this again. Straight. Okay. Only downfall of the evening is I'm Washing our sheets and they aren't dry yet? Gotcha. I understand. Yeah, I guess that was the problem, is the USB hub was not putting out enough energy to actually charge the phone. So there you go. 110 messages in WhatsApp. I don't use that, so I have to just make the assumption that that's crazy. What is app with that? Thank you. Thank you very much. Is it a lot of spam? Do you get a lot of spam in that? Oh. Okay. It's crazy because normally I get 5 in a day. Gotcha. All right, I understand. Sounds like a lot of spam. But I bet I organize car meetings. But because okay, it has become more. Gotcha. What kind of car meetings? Do you have like a fancy, like vintage car? You do like, or is it like a special? Hey, there's Abby. What's going on, Abby? Tuned. Okay. How goes it in the down under? Or in the upside down? Wait, are we in Stranger Things or Australia? I don't remember. Oh, yeah. That's true. It would be really weird if Abby's mom's name is Allie. Then things would just be mind-blowingly crazy. Nothing much, just getting back home from the hospital. Yeah? Did you go in for a checkup, or did you have a turn for the worse? Assume it was just a checkup. How's that all going? Your mom's name is seriously Allison? That's just weird. Yeah. What's your dad's name, Abby? How far down does this rabbit hole go? The hospital is always where the zombies strike first. Don't go there, right? 2 of my finger things removed? What does that mean? Like 2 things in the cast that are like holding them in? And you don't know your own dad's name? Is that really? I'm sorry. I did not mean to bring up something that seems to be a sore subject. My bad. I apologize. Let's get back to this finger scenario because I'm concerned. So this is a good thing? You got 2 finger things removed? Because that's too vague. I got 2 finger things removed. Like, knuckles? You got 2 finger knuckles removed? That's bad. Whatever, Allie. I've done worse. Like, I literally said to someone once, oh, you got a tattoo on your... Who died? And they were like, my best friend. I was like, right, because that's when you would get a name tattooed on you, is because somebody died. So there's that. He says, it's okay, and it is a good thing. Well, good. So now you can give, like, the like, European FU. I don't even know which fingers you have. It means 2 of my fingers aren't broken, but 2 of them still are. Right on. This guy tore apart a beautiful friendship and went on what some would say was the best vacation ever. That's true. That is the thing I did on the television. Now, Sam, do you remember TV show Pimp My Ride? It's a bit like that, but also oldies and original. Yeah, I never watched Pimp My Ride, but yes, I got it. Okay, TV is real. No, I don't have my ring finger and my pinky finger. So you can do... Okay. Are they in a splint like this? Or are they... Is it like... I can't even do this. No, she broke them. She has them. They exist. They're in a cast. Or I'm being insensitive again, apparently, and not. No, I'm just kidding. Her fingers are now zombie fingers, and just watch out. Because this is it. This is the end. My only friend here. Oh, sorry. They are in a splint, so they're permanently sticking out. That seems awkward. It seems like this would be better, but I don't know. Pinky and ring. Oh, right. I know what things are, so it's these 2. I don't know what the... No, I had my index. This one, Allie. This is what I did. This one. Not this one. So it's these. It still seems awkward, but you can do this. She probably had like the whole thing like this, and then they took these 2 off, so that these are free to move now. I need to get some lotion. We good. We got it. Abby and I understand. Sorry if every time I move this microphone it makes horrible noises. It's probably a thing that I shouldn't touch. Oh my god. The sound and your body don't match up. Yeah! That's not the computer. It's just me. No, that's because I'm using an external mic. I wonder if, let me take a look at this. It might be something I can actually make work better. I just had no interest in trying, but let's see. Let's see what I can do here. Let me take a look. Headphones on. And that's not the thing that does it. What is the thing that does it? Oh, maybe I can't do it in this Oh, wait. Set delay. Let's go. This is not going to help much. It is in 50 millisecond increments. All right. So, does that seem any better? Maybe. Now you know why I couldn't type well, and at least I got 2 fingers back, almost back to 10. I don't use all 10. No. Does it seem any better whatsoever or worse? Because on my end, it's pretty... Now I can't tell. Alright, I'm going to keep messing with it. Wait. Well, for starters, I think I was using the wrong one. Okay. Now, this might be better. Alright, that looks like me talking and words coming out of my mouth. I can, it's hard to do because I can see myself. But hear myself is what I actually meant. I type for... Yeah, see, I can touch type myself. So, that would be That would be weird. Okay. I think I had set the delay on the wrong mic input. Really? That's so weird because on my side... Wait, let's do this. Yeah, that is synced. I don't know what to do. Yeah, that's just, it is what it is. I could put it to a different mic, but then you're going to hear the computer fan. And it's going to be crappy. What does this do? Okay, that's still good. What is that one? That one's that, and this is the one. What does this do? No. Weird. Built-in input, live. And wait a second. What is that one? Okay, just checking. Yeah, that's, I don't know. I mean, as long as it's not getting worse, I can continue to see what happens. Let's see. We should get to the point where the sound is faster than the video, and then I'll know if things are doing anything. I'm going to go crazy with it for a second. See, now it's terrible. But when I do... Yeah, that all looks perfectly synced on my end, which is weird. So I don't know. I'm going to take a look at my phone. See if I can see what you guys are seeing. I'm going to do some seeing about the seeing. See, I did it so that it was definitely out of sync, and then I put it back, and it still seemed fine. Okay, turn that off. Okay. Well, by the time I figure this out, I'm probably going to end the stream anyway. Sleeper good. Let's see what happens on the phone when I look into this. There's me. What? Okay. Alright, that's me looking at the phone. I just have to wait for me to talking. Well, my video doesn't appear to be moving. Yeah, so you guys are hearing sound before you see the video of me saying things. Right? Is that what it's looking like? That's so crazy. Evan says, if I don't react, I fell asleep. Just shout out really hard. Still have headphones on. I'm probably just going to end the stream pretty soon anyway, dude. Okay, that's so weird because on my end, it's synced, but if I do like this, then it delays the sound considerably. weird. This doesn't have a minus feature, so I'm only making it worse. Okay. Guys, how's that? Is that better? It seems totally synced now? Let me take that off. Probably gonna have dinner. So, FYI, tomorrow, roughly this time, give about 15 minutes, I will be doing the pizza stream. So somewhere between right now and half an hour from now, because you know how it is. Yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. Oh, I messed around with this and now my phone is being weird again about charging. There we go. Yeah, this time tomorrow I expect that you would be asleep. I'm sorry. And then I'll just end up in the Discord for the rest of the night at some point today. It's Monday tomorrow. I should be asleep, but we all know I won't be. Fantastic. That's what I'm looking forward to. We'll watch it the next day. Right on. Yeah, I mean, it's a pizza stream, so it's worth it. I just realized that yesterday's stream only has the pre-show archived. You don't actually see the board game with that I did with Molly, did you? Looks like that got saved to unlisted. I think because I did it through just Broadcaster. I'll have to go in and put it out there. So yeah, you should see how that all worked. It's pretty good. It was pretty cool. Did I mention that I was able to patch Discord in to the game? See, now that I know how I can pull that off, I'll be doing a lot more of that. Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, because it saved unlisted for some reason. I would go fix it right now, but I'm in the wrong account and I don't feel like switching. But yeah, I was able to patch Discord in, and it made the gameplay a lot quicker and easier. Dave was around. I don't know if Dave was paying much attention though, because he was playing his own games. He is overplaying by himself. You know how it is. Shame. But yeah, so the future is bright. We'll have some more Discord-y stuff happening. And if this sync issue continues, we won't have to see my face so much. I'll just put like a thing over my whatever. I've been awake too long because of the hospital, so I'm gonna head out. That's fine. I'm gonna take off as well. And do some stuffs. So I will see you guys tomorrow in about 24 and a half hours, give or take. I will see you whether or not, and I'll be over on the Discord shortly. So, I'm just waiting on Din Din. He's going to leave anyway. All right, bye Ryan, bye Evan, bye Abby, bye Allie if you're still around, and Dave Shadows. Take care, my friend. Kiss the kids, pet the pets. I will do all of those things. You too, and if you don't have any, just go find some. That's fine. Everyone's fine with that, right? All right. Good night, and stay strong. Sacrifice.